wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our world seemed so clear, and crystal bright, shimmering lights around us. We'd take flight into the sky.
So I've just done something a little bit nuts. I have just signed up to run a half marathon in 8 weeks. The reason I'm doing this is all in the name of charity. The charity that I'm running for are called CoppaFeel. If you haven't heard of them, go and Google them because they're fab. They're fun and quirky and they're just a little bit different. So have a look at the stuff that they do. The reason I chose CoppaFeel is because I work for Avon, and Avon do a lot of work with charities. And I had a meeting last week and the girls come in and presented that we were now going to be working with a new charity called CoppaFeel. And they kind of explained CoppaFeel's story, and it just kind of immediately grabbed me. And I just came out there and I was like, do you know what, I need to do something. I want to go and raise money for this amazing charity. So I emailed some of the other girls that were in the meeting and said, oh, there's this Royal Parks half marathon happening and CoppaFeel are looking for people to run for them. So the girls emailed me back and were like, funnily enough, we've just booked this. So I think all of us came away from that meeting just like, we need to go and do something. So there's myself and then 3 other ladies from work running it, and like I said, it's the Royal Parks half marathon, which sounds amazing. It's through all the parks in London, so I'm hoping it'll be some nice scenery to get my mind off the fact that I'm running a half marathon. I am very nervous. The most I have ran has been 10k, so obviously a half marathon is 21k. I think I looked online and it says to train for about 12 weeks. So obviously I'm going in at 8. So I've downloaded a training plan and it says that by now I should be on 8k. So I'm going to do my first run tomorrow and I'm going to go for 8k. So fingers crossed it goes well. And do you know what? As long as I raise a lot of money for charity and make it across the finish line, then it's all good. I'm going to film some of my training to see how it goes and how I get on. So fingers crossed. And yeah, that's my new challenge. So I'm just getting ready now to go and do 8k. I've got my plan here. I'm feeling pretty tired today, totally my own fault. I went out on Friday night and my friend gave me far too much Prosecco. So I've been struggling this weekend, so hopefully it'll go okay. Oh, don't I look an attractive sweaty mess? I did 8.4k in 57 minutes. When I did Race for Life, I did 10k in 1 hour 3 minutes, so I'm a little bit behind. I am going to try and do a good time, but you know what, it's not even really about that. It's about raising money for CoppaFeel, and as long as I do that and I manage to make the half marathon and don't pass out halfway, then I'll be happy. So yeah, all good so far. So the last couple of weeks have been pretty crazy. My sister had a baby, she had a baby boy. He's so cute, he's doing really well, she's doing really well. So I've been really distracted and I'm an auntie. So that's been really good fun. So I haven't been running as much, I probably should have. I hadn't run on the treadmill. I'd been going outside, but a few people have recommended going on the treadmill, and I've been speaking to people on Twitter, and so the last couple of runs this week I've done on a treadmill and it was actually brilliant. I find it a bit more boring because you're kind of just either looking at the screen, you're looking at people in the gym, there's not obviously much to look at. However, I have noticed that it's increased my pace, because I guess you can't just stop when you're on a treadmill, and sometimes I have a habit of like, if I need a breather, I'll just stop, walk, and then carry on. Whereas this is keeping me going a little more. So treadmills actually I'm impressed with. And then last Sunday I did nearly 12k and I did it on a hangover. So really impressed with that. And I've got another long run tomorrow, so I'm going to let you know how it goes. If it doesn't go well, then I guess I just need to be hungover when I do the run. Who knows? So I'm going to try and aim for about 15k tomorrow. But yeah, it's going okay. I am slightly absolutely crapping my pants now because it's in just over 4 weeks. And if I'm honest, I probably would recommend more than 8 weeks training like I just decided to do. But fingers crossed it'll all go well. That run did not go well. Please someone else let me know if you suffer with this, but sometimes when I run in the wind, my skin gets really sore.
I don't know if it's a shower gel I'm using, if it's a washing powder I'm using, or what it is, but sometimes my skin just really hates it. And I got to about 3.5k and I just had to stop and come back and ended up having to walk the last couple of k. And my aim today was to do 14.5, and I'm nowhere near that. And I'm really starting to worry now that I'm going to let people down. Obviously I'm trying to do this to raise money for a good charity, for CoppaFeel, and I'm just worrying that I'm not going to be able to do this half. It's in 4 weeks today. So fingers crossed tomorrow goes a lot better and I'll be able to do this.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade.
15k done.
Tear away, shoot me down the fire.
You probably can't see it, but it's actually really raining. It's like that, I want to say the light rain that gets you really wet, but I know that rain gets you wet anyway. But it's actually quite refreshing. Oh, I look attractive. So I've just done 16.8k. I was supposed to do 17k, but I stopped outside a pub and I thought, oh, I could really do with a big cold Coke now. So I went and had a Coke, but it was nearly at 17, so I'm almost there. It took me 2 hours and my pace was 7:11, which is probably the slowest that I've been. It was really hard today. I did the first lap and the sun came out and it was suddenly bloody boiling, so I stopped and quickly changed into a t-shirt and then carried on again. But then I had to walk towards the end, which was really annoying. But next week, the race is 3 weeks today, so next week I'm going to try and get as close to 20k as I can, and then after that I'll just start tapering, so fingers crossed it'll be okay.
So I've had a very exciting delivery today. I have got my running top. Hold on, you're not going to be able to see this very well. So on the top here, it's got, on the front, it's got CoppaFeel with the nice logo. I actually really love this top. Once I'm done the run, I'm actually going to wear this to the gym. And then on the back, it's got hashtag Team Boobs. I love that running boob. It's pretty cool. It's yellow. It's got the nice half logo on there. Ah, my first half marathon. I don't know whether I'm supposed to wear both or what to do. I might wear this and then the vest over the top. I'm not great running just in vest because I get quite cold. Which is weird because I get rosy cheeks, but I still get cold. So I might put this on and then put my CoppaFeel one over the top. I'm not sure, that might clash, but I'll give it a go and see. With my CoppaFeel delivery, I also got some really cool fundraising stuff. So I'm organising a bake-off at work next week. Yeah, it's getting real now, and I'm actually really excited now. I've kind of got to the point where I'm past caring about my time. As long as I get across the finish line and raise money for charity, then that's all that matters. So let's go first half marathon. So yesterday we had a bake sale at work and I actually made something. I hate baking because I find it boring and I'm not very good at it. However, I made like this Malteser slice and it went down really well. It actually tasted so good. Everyone demolished it, so that's a plus. We raised about £40 at the bake sale, which I'm so happy with, and we've still got a few more to sell off as well. So I think overall my total is at about 100 now. I'm going to obviously keep pushing it and then push it once I've finished as well. So yeah, getting some funds in for CoppaFeel. So it's all going well. Not long left now. I've got about 2 weeks. So I've got one last long run this week and then start tapering next week. So nervous, but getting excited too. Oh, last long run. Trying to do about 12k. Struggling today, my legs feel really heavy, but that's what, 1 week to go.
Shoot me down to fire away, but I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight.
So it's Tuesday today and the race is on Sunday, and I woke up yesterday morning with a sore throat. Today I've woken up really achy I was supposed to go yoga last night, but ended up falling asleep on the sofa. So this isn't great news. I'm really hoping that I can just fight it off. I don't care if I get it on Monday, just as long as I'm feeling okay for Sunday. I'm going to rest as much as I can this week. I'm going to go for a slight jog now at the gym to see if I can sweat it all out, because I know some say don't do that, some say do that, but I was starting to feel a bit rough a couple of weeks ago, and I went for a run and then I felt better. So I'm really hoping the same thing happens, or this could be a terrible mistake. And then for the rest of the week I'm just going to rest. I was going to try and get a run in on Friday, but if I'm feeling like this, I'm just going to rest, get lots of sleep, take some beach ums. I've got some lemon and honey, and then hopefully it'll be okay. So today's Saturday and tomorrow is race day. I am absolutely petrified. I keep kind of going like this. My emotions are all over the place today, but I'm just going to think I'm doing it for charity, and as long as I get across the finish line, that's all that matters. And obviously I'll be raising some money for a good cause. So I'm just about to iron my name onto my top and get my number stapled on so that I don't have to do it all in the morning, get all my stuff ready for tomorrow, and then I'm just going to carb up and fingers crossed that it goes well. So I'll just give you a laugh. I'm just printing my name onto my t-shirt and my end decided to move, so it looks like Chanelle. Look at this.
We wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our world seemed so clear. We grew so bright, shimmering lights around us. We'd take flight into the sky. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. You will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see.
So that is that. I have officially run a half marathon. It feels good. The first couple of days after I was really tired, probably a bit more than I thought. I went home slightly earlier on Monday because I just needed to get some sleep. I wasn't aching too bad. I thought I'd ache more. I just want to say a massive thank you to anybody who was there cheering people on, because honestly it just made such a difference. The last half an hour I really struggled. I got a bit tired, and just hearing people shout your name and cheer you on, honestly, just it gives you like a sudden burst of energy and you don't know where it comes from. Obviously running with a boob was quite funny. There was a few times I had nice boob and go on boob, which really made me laugh. So definitely a big thank you to anyone who was there cheering us on, because we couldn't have done it without you. So I finished my time in 2 hours 30, which is a little bit longer than I'd planned for, but obviously I'm just happy that I did it. I did have the boob on and I hadn't been training in the boob, so that might have made a difference. The course itself is beautiful. If anyone wants to look at running a half marathon, I would definitely consider this one. It's quite flat as well, so for your first time it's a really good one to do. And then you kind of go through some streets of London where there's all busy and people there cheering, and then you go through the parks. It's just yeah, it's a really lovely route and definitely good for first time. So if you're thinking about it, give this one a Google. It's the Royal Parks Half Marathon. And also just a massive thank you to CoppaFeel for letting me run for them, and I've raised some money for them, which I'm so happy for. The volunteers were so good that it's actually made me want to volunteer myself. So I have signed up to be a CoppaFeel volunteer now, just because if I can help cheer someone on like they did for me, and I know myself how much difference that made when I was feeling low and you have them there cheering you on, if that helps me, then hopefully I can help somebody else. Things that I learned, maybe 8 weeks. I think I probably hadn't factored in times where I might get ill. I think I got a cold a couple of times and got a little bit run down. So maybe give yourself a little bit longer than 8 weeks. But I think it's just, if you care about time, give yourself longer. If you don't care about time, then you're fine. There were a couple of times where I walked just to kind of get myself back and then went again, and that's totally fine. There was people there walking. There's definitely things that I learned about eating as well. I hadn't always thought to myself how important carbs are, but actually if you have carbs a day before a run, it makes such a big difference. So yeah, there's definitely a few things that I learned, but if you've got any questions, let me know. And will I be running another one again? Watch this space.